I just read a study yesterday. Listen to me, bunny hopping black queens. Listen to me, snow puppy having black queens. I read a study yesterday.
There has been a lot of girls in my DMs letting me know that they love y'all real bad, but they don't understand why white men don't come up and spark conversation or why y'all don't approach us.
A lot of them don't like black women. They might be sexually attracted to black women, but they don't like them.
Okay, so before I get pissed off, why is there so many white men in my DM referring to black women as ebony? Is this a thing? I mean, I'm 31. I was raised up under a rock. I'm not really that hip, okay? But why? And it's only white men. I've never heard of a black girl refer to another black girl as ebony. Why are white men referring to black women as ebony? Well, where did y'all get that from? Like, I need to know. Before it pissed me off, I need to know what it means. Should I be offended? Is that just like a word that I'm not familiar with because I'm younger or what? Tell me, y'all, what does ebony mean? And why is it only coming from white men? I'm confused.
No disrespect and no diddy. No disrespect and no diddy. No disrespect and no diddy. I want to say this to my black sisters. I want to apologize to all black women on behalf of black men who have mistreated you, some of us. I want to apologize to all black women on behalf of black men who have mistreated you. I want to apologize to all black women on behalf of black men who have mistreated you. But sisters, you cannot be going out there. Snow puppy hunting is very dangerous. 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 Too many black women are being unalived. Too many black women are being unalived. Black femicide is not getting enough attention. I want to start a campaign against black femicide. Are you with me, my sisters? Where my sisters at? Where my sisters at? My brothers, will you stand with me on a campaign against black femicide? Our black women are being murdered by us and by the others. Our black women are being murdered by us and by the others. Our black women are being murdered by us and by the others. And let me tell you this. I just read a study yesterday. Listen to me, bunny hopping black queens. Listen to me, snow puppy having black queens. I read a study yesterday that said interracial violence, romantic violence, interracial romantic violence is higher than black on black romantic violence. I'm going to say it again. I just read this yesterday. Listen to me, black women, I need you to hear me, because I've heard some sisters say black men assault us, black men unalive us. So why not go puppy hunting? I just read some research, black woman, that says you're more likely to be abused by the others than by your brothers. You are more likely to be abused by the others than by your brothers. You are more likely to be abused by the others than by your brothers. So, sister, please be careful when you go snow puppy hunting. If you think melanin deficient people are psychologically healthy, if you think melanin deficient people are psychologically healthy, I'm going to leave that to you. But we are going to start a campaign against black femicide. Too many black women are being hurt and harmed. Too many black women are being hurt and harmed. Too many black women are being hurt and harmed. We got to do something about it. And black men, if you can't keep your hands to yourself, we going to have to break them. We going to have to hurt and harmed. We got to do something about it. And black man, if you can't keep your hands to yourself, we going to have to break them. We going to have to break. What do you think, black man? What do you think about that? We need to get a hammer club. We need a black hammer club. So when we hear about black men beating on black women, we find them. We get the ski mask team. We get the ski mask team. We get some black hammers. We find them on a dark alley and we break their damn hands. That's all we got to do. If they can't keep their hands to themselves, we break their hands. It's real simple. It's real simple. If they can't.
No, Kizzy, it's mad simple. I kind of fuck with that. Because at the end of the day, it's like, why are you hitting a woman? This shit just make no sense. Like, you hit the bra, it's like, okay, what you feel strong? It feels invigorating? You know? The John's weaker than you. She's physically weaker than you. What is you doing? You like a bully, huh? You a little ass bully. That shit crazy. But you right. I agree with that. You know, you catch a man beating on his wife, his bra, his girlfriend. If you brother and you gotta beat your sister's ass for acting out of pocket, good. I can understand that. You know, that's your sister. What the hell? But and there's like an age limit. If she like 30, why are you trying to whoop your 30-year-old sister? Get your hands broken. You know what I'm saying? Once she's married. Even when she's like 21. When she's 21, don't touch that junk. 18, don't even touch that. Yeah. Her mom should whoop her. Simple. When she a kid and you a father, you can whoop your bro. Your John. Not, my bad. Correct. Course correct. But now in the real talk, I want to make sure I say this clearly. I am not with domestic violence. If you're a father raising a daughter and you want to whoop your little girl for acting out of pocket, go ahead. When she starts growing, puberty, the mom whoops her. If you can't get the mom, get the auntie, get the grandma. You know. Nah, my OG whooped my sister, so I got whooped by her too. Shit. We ain't gonna talk about that. But yeah, if you beating your wife, get your hands broken. The fuck is wrong with you? Like, no. Beating on the bra. Now, if the bra's hitting on you, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Don't hit her. Push her. Like, some of y'all gotta get in the weight room. Push that John off me. What the hell? Let's get back to it.
Keep their hands to themselves. But ladies, I want to say this to my sisters. Some of y'all can't keep your hands to yourself either. Some of my sisters can't keep their hands to themselves either. Scratching and biting and punching. Stop it. Stop the black on black romantic violence. We need love. We've had 400 years of hate. Can we try love for once? We've had 400 years of hate. Can we try love for once? Ibashe Oshun. We have 400 years of hate. Can we try love? That's all I'm saying. Who with me on that? Who with me on that? We've had 400 years of hate. Can we try love? That's all. That's all. Black men want women who don't want to argue with us all day. Black men want women who ain't going to challenge us all day. Let's just be honest. Some queens, and I love my queens, but some of you are pathologically disagreeable. You disagree just to disagree because in your trauma as a queen. Some black women disagree just to disagree because in your trauma as a queen, you feel like agreeing with your king means you are being weak. That's how psychologically messed up some of us are. That's how psychologically messed up. You got some black women who believe if I agree with him, I'm being weak. So you argue just for the sake of arguing because you feel like if you don't argue, you're going to be taken for granted. That's trauma. That's trauma. That's trauma. But black man, let me ask you a question. If you know she traumatized, why you not making her get no help? Let me tell you why a lot of black men prefer traumatized women. Traumatized women are very needy. And in their neediness, you feel secure about their commitment. Traumatized women are very needy. And so a lot of black men would rather have a traumatized woman because it makes you feel more secure in the relationship. Oh, yes. You don't want no self-sufficient black woman. You don't want no emotionally healthy black woman because an emotionally healthy black woman could see you for who you are. An emotionally controlled black woman can see you for who you are. So a lot of black men go after damaged goods on purpose. If I'm lying, I'm frying. If I'm lying, I'm frying. I'm going to say it again. You talking to a therapist. I'm 25 years in the game. You can't play with me. I've seen it. Successful black men, rich black men, celebrity black men, everyday black men. We like traumatized women because their neediness not only makes us feel secure, we know we can manipulate them more. We can control them more. Black men love traumatized black queens. I said black men love traumatized black queens. I said black men love traumatized black queens. I'm just spit. Don't shoot the messenger. I have 4 sons. Can you suggest some books we can read together?
Look, we get it. Trusting your car with a mechanic can be like trusting a raccoon with your wallet.
Respect to Dr.
Risky.
Umar.
But Car Shield is here to help.
But
we are all about you, helping you save money.
no ads.
Nayoka. Peace and love, sister. Nayoka. African lemonade. A light caramel. Some light honey shade, queens. I'm going to give you 2 bookstores, Sister Nayoka. I want you to get in contact with Everyone's Place bookstore in Baltimore. Very large children's section. Everyone's Place bookstore in Baltimore. Very large children's section. Everyone's Place bookstore in Baltimore. And I also want you to reach out to Hakeem's Bookstore, 52nd and Walnut in Philadelphia. Hakeem's Bookstore, 52nd and Walnut in Philadelphia. And I want you to reach out to Source of Knowledge Bookstore, 867 Broad Street in Newark, New Jersey. 867 Broad Street, Newark, New Jersey. Source of Knowledge Bookstore in New Jersey. Hakeem's Bookstore in Philadelphia. And everyone's, they will have all of the children's books that you need, my sister. Remember, this summer, I don't want to see our boys with basketballs and footballs only. Let me say this about the AAU cancer. Oh, y'all going to get mad at me. Can I talk about AAU for a minute? Can I talk about AAU for a minute? Can I talk about AAU for a minute, please? No disrespect. Can I talk about AAU? I got to talk about AAU. I got to talk about since 1888, the AAU has raised tomorrow's leaders on today's playgrounds. Join 800,000 members and compete in one of our 50-plus sports programs across the nation. AAU, athletes pursuing greatness. Since 1888, the AAU has raised tomorrow's leaders on today's playgrounds. The AAU is not just sports. For every athlete who attains professional status after AAU, there's hundreds more who apply their AAU experience elsewhere. What they gain is much more valuable than athletic glory. Stop the bullshit. Stop the bullcrap. AAU, no disrespect to nobody, but I'm going to call it how I see it. AAU is a school to athletic exploitation pipeline. Can I say it again? AAU is the plantation for black child athletics. I'm going to say it again. AAU is a cancer in the black community. I'm seeing all these black boys. I'm seeing all these black boys dedicate their whole life, their entire childhood is about getting into a D1 college to play football, getting into a D1 college to play basketball, their whole life, every summer, all year. AAU is a mental illness in the black community. School to athlete pipeline. School to athletic exploitation pipeline. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All I keep hearing about is AAU. But can I ask y'all a question? I'm talking to my AAU parents, my AAU students, my AAU coaches. Let me ask you a question, Mr. and Miss AAU. Let me ask you a question, Mr. and Miss AAU. Half of the black boys in America will not graduate. Let me say that again. Half of the black boys in America will not graduate from high school. So can somebody explain to me how we got all this AAU around the black community and half of our boys are not even graduating from high school? How is AAU helping that? I just want to know. Can somebody give me and educate me? How is AAU helping black boys graduate from high school? Can somebody help me? Can somebody help me? I need an answer. I need an answer. How is AAU improving the black male graduation rate in the United States of America? How is AAU reducing black on black male fratricide in America? Help me out. Let me go to the text. Dr. Umar, I have a question regarding my son. I have an adult son, prescribed medication. He refuses to take it, diagnosed with schizophrenic affective, not able to control his thoughts, refuses to see a doctor. He may have to be institutionalized, my sister. Is he paranoid schizophrenic? Are the hallucinations and delusions dangerous to himself or others? That's the first question for me. Your schizophrenic child will not take his medication. Are the hallucinations and delusions, are they dangerous? Is he paranoid schizophrenic? If the hallucinations and delusions are not dangerous, I would try to get him an in-house therapist. If the hallucinations and delusions are dangerous, he's going to have to be institutionalized. We cannot have a paranoid schizophrenic walking around the black community. And I'm also afraid that the police might take his life if he ever gets involved in a police altercation. Remember, police are allowed to kill black people at will. That's the new unwritten Jim Crow law. Is he paranoid schizophrenic? Let's go to my next text message.
2025 IRS tax forgiveness now has open enrollment.
Paranoid, schizophrenia.
It's easy to qualify.
That shit crazy. Paranoid, schizophrenia. Like, damn. We can't have that walking around the community, you know, real talk. I mean, like, come on. We can't have badness around the community. Outside, that's the wild, you know. But inside the community has to be safe. Like, come on. The lion, right? When they're raising their cubs, around the cubs, it's safety. The baby cubs can roam around, understand themselves. Then when they come of age, then they go outside. Then they experience the dangers, but the skills they've already inherited and been equipped with, you know, through being in that safe environment and being taught, you know, they're able to help them navigate and maneuver and survive. But, like, yeah, like, we can't have no schizophrenic or, like, mentally absurd or mentally disordered motherfucker walking around this drum. That's unsafe. Like, we got babies. We got kids. The cops will pop.
Yes, Conscious Singles Convention will be held at FDMG as soon as we get approval. The Conscious Singles Convention will be held at FDMG as soon as we get approval. The Africa trip has been pushed back. We're going to go to Africa later in the year. The Africa trip has been pushed back. We're going to go to Africa later in the year. I have a son. He turns a year old June 1st. I will be in Omaha, Nebraska, June 1st. Omaha, Nebraska, June 1st. Tulsa, Oklahoma, May 26th, next Sunday. I know you spoke one day about the books we read and what they watch. Can you please give me ideas of books? Hakeem's bookstore. All you got to do is go to the bookstores. Hakeem's bookstore, Philly. Everyone's Place bookstore, Baltimore. And Source of Knowledge, Newark, New Jersey. What is this? It's crazy how the guy tried to convince me to date outside my race just for him to find an excuse to be with a snow bunny. Like I told him we don't want it. We don't want him back. He been sent to jail twice because of his ex snow bunnies. And every time I tried to explain to him, he think, wow, y'all heard that? He went to jail twice. Snow bunnies got him locked up twice and he won't leave them alone. Did y'all hear that? He got sent to jail twice by the snow bunnies, and he still won't leave them alone. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Something about that Iceman inheritance, y'all just can't give up. Something about that Iceman inheritance, y'all just can't give up. Something about that Iceman inheritance, y'all just can't give up. Wait a minute. Do we have any natural hair black women on here? Where my natural hair queens at? I ain't give a shout out to the unapologetically African organic sisters. Where you at if you natural? Natural sisters, can I see some hearts? Where my natural sisters at? Can I see some hearts? Where my natural, if you all natural from top to bottom, head to toe, 100% all natural black woman, where you at? Where you at? Natural queens, where you at? All natural. Butter almond, butter pecan, sweet brown sugar, caramel, honeydew, cinnamon, nutmeg, pistachio. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Had to give a shout out to the all natural queens. I still love you, my processed queens. I still love you, my processed queens. But as the most honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey said, don't take the kinks out your hair, take them out your mind. You can't come to the Conscious Singles Convention if you're not natural, by the way. The Conscious Singles Convention is only for natural sisters. If your hair isn't natural, you cannot come. Let me say it again because I don't want you to get disappointed when security turns you away. Let me say this right now, ladies. I don't want you to get disappointed when security turns you away. You will not be admitted into the Conscious Singles Convention, nor will you receive a refund if your hair is not natural. I'm going to say it again. For the sisters in the front, for the sisters in the back, for the sisters on the side, you will not be admitted into the Conscious Singles Convention if your hair was not assigned to you by God at birth. Let me say it again. You will not be admitted into the Conscious Singles Convention if your hair that is on your head was not assigned to you by your ancestors at birth. If you don't have the hair assigned to you by your royal African ancestors, when you show up to the Conscious Singles Convention, you will not be admitted into the Conscious Singles Convention. Do you understand me? My dear brothers, that applies to you too. My dear brothers, that apply. Some of y'all got them extensions in your hair. No disrespect. No disrespect and no diddy. No disrespect and no diddy. No disrespect and no diddy. But for my brothers with the extensions, you not coming in either. I'm just keeping it a buck. I don't
No
care if it's fake
Diddy.
locks, my brother. You're not coming in there if you are wearing any hair that was not assigned to you by your ancestors at birth. It's that simple. We're going to do the Conscious Singles Convention. There's going to be workshops. There's going to be seminars. We're going to have elders talking about healthy relationships. And then after the Conscious Singles Convention, as a part of it, there will be a closing gala dinner after party where you can mix and mingle and do your thing. You feel me? Okay? But everybody must be natural. Everybody must. And by the way, black woman, if you think your husband is going to try to sneak to the Conscious Singles Convention, send me his picture. I'm going to put it up on the big screen and I'm going to ask everybody, if you see this man in here, if you see this thirsty Negro in here, please point him out. His wife is waiting at home. Black man, if you think your wife is going to try to sneak to the Conscious Singles Convention, send me her picture. I will put it up on the big screen and I will say, has anyone seen this thirsty sister? If you find this thirsty sister here at the convention, her husband is looking for her at home. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Like, comment, subscribe, man. But yeah, that shit crazy. That shit crazy. He said, "Yo, John show through. We gonna put up the big screen. Yo, nigga show through, big screen. What? Hey, real talk though. Like, the more as I grow, in this life, how many times pussy gonna make your dick jump any different? Wet, slippery, slobbery. Like, you did the first 5 over 300 times. You did the first 10 over by like 1,000 times. Come on now. It's like what's the joint called? It's like it's like this glass. You done filled the joint all the way to the top. Of how many ways can you go? Come on now.